Alright, me lover, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of my FM24 beta save with Bristol City. How are we doing today? Hope you're well. Today we have two games with a Millwall and a FA Cup third round at home to Premier League Brighton. It is the 1st of January. We have played a lot of games since we last met in the last episode where we lost to Southampton and then smashed top of the league Norwich 5-2. We nearly had a perfect December. Nearly. But before we jump into all that, please, if you do enjoy this episode, please smash that like button. We're looking to get 10 likes on this video. Also, if you're new here and want to see more FM24 content, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to be notified when a new video does go live. Right, with all that said and done, let's go in to January the 1st, 2024. And the first game after the 5-2 win over Huddersfield was a 3-1 away trip to Huddersfield. Walters getting his first goal for the club. A cross comes in from Moretti, gives it to Naismith. He has a shot, takes a massive deflection, falls to Walters, who just taps it in for his first ever goal for Bristol City. Second goal, Wells lays it off to Moretti, takes a touch and then pokes it home to make it 2-0 on the 41st minute. 2 minutes later, Huddersfield get back in the game. Wiles gives Aziz to give a through ball to Ward, takes it past the defender and then a little dink overcoming. And then in the 81st minute, we get all 3 points. Conway gives the ball away originally and then crossed it to Sykes, and Nichols should really do better, but that is 3-1. And then next we travel to Ewood Park and we come away again with all 3 points and a clean sheet, a 3-0 win. So Walters gets the ball on the halfway line, he travels down the right hand side of the pitch, managed to get the cross in for McAteer, who shoots and it somehow bobbles over the Blackburn keeper. Reminds me of Tim Flowers a little bit, to make it 1-0 in the 38th minute. And then a corner in the 77th, we play it short to McAteer, who McAteer then passes back to Prink. Cuts inside on his left foot, smashes it, keeper saves, and Vyman is there for the rebound to make it 2-0. And then Tommy Conway from the penalty spot was a little bit lucky, went straight down the middle, and the keeper got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out. And the game finished 3-0. And then Sunderland did the grueling trip by coming down to Ashton Gate and leaving with nothing. Mark Sykes with the only goal in the 78th minute. We get the ball from the throw and Roberts gets it back, lays off to Sykes, just turns on it, hits it low and hard. Bishop couldn't get nowhere near it, and all 3 points then go to Bristol City. And then 6 days later, Hull did the same trip. It's roughly in the same northeast. There ain't much difference between Hull and Sunderland. They came down to Ashton Gate, but they went away with a point. Hull took the lead in this one in the 12th minute. Mendes getting into the box, gets the cross in, it managed to go through everyone, and then Twine at the back post slots it home before McAteer in the 40th minute picks the ball up here on the right hand side, runs at the defender, cuts inside on his favoured left foot, cuts back into his right, and Alsop can't do nothing about it. Points shared 1-1. And then to end the year, we had 2 away games. The first away game was a 4-2 win over Watford. Goals galore in this one. Tanner brings down the right hand side, looking for the cross. Naki Wells is in the middle. It somehow falls to him right at the centre and makes it 1-0 after 27 minutes. Down to Tanner again, who was absolutely outstanding. First time cross, lays off to McAteer. No one's checking the runners, and Wells again with a simple tap and makes it 2-0 in the 37th minute. Watford get a goal back early on in the second half. Ince drives into the box. Lusa with a little scoop dink shot into the top corner. Cumming had nothing, could do nothing about that. Third goal for Bristol City. Pring bringing it forward. Driving forward, there's a shot from distance, hits the bar, and then Jason Knight is in the right place at the right time to make it 3-1. Before the 75th minute, the Knight picks up the ball from the throw and lays it off to Sammy Bell. Takes a touch, brings it to Sykes. First time pass round the corner for Naki Wells to get his hat-trick. 4-1. But then, in injury time, Watford from a long ball from a goal kick. It goes straight through. Kone is one-on-one. And Cumming just stood there. He knew all 3 points were coming our way, so didn't dive. And the last game of the year was a 1-0 win against Birmingham. Wayne Rooney's Birmingham still. And it came in the 93rd minute. Naki Wells is on form at the moment. Sykes gets in the box. back to Tanner. Low cross. Moretti is a shot was blocked, but it falls to Naki Wells, who somehow finds a gap in that defence and scores, giving us all 3 points. Now, this is what the league table looks like after a near perfect December. We are sitting top of the league, level on points with Norwich on 53. Then comes Southampton on 51, Leeds are there on 48, Sunderland on 47, Middlesbrough on 46, and then there's a 4-point gap to Blackburn and Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday. Bottom of the league are QPR, Watford and Preston, with Rotherham just hovering outside of the relegation zone and with a 9-point gap between them and Coventry. A few of you viewers might have noticed there's a new skin. Now, we have put a new skin on. It is the SAS 23. If you want to know more about this skin, go over to Second Yellow Card's channel. Link will be in the description. He goes through this skin in a lot more detail than I ever will. It's a fantastic skin. Also, I've added a couple of logos and faces just to give it a bit more realism for me. As you can see, all the Premier League teams do now have faces and kits. Just gives it a little bit more realism. Okay, I know it's Manchester UFC, but you know, and trophy packs as well, and stadiums. All of them can be found on sorteroutsI.com. Make sure you go over there for all of your downloads, all your mods for Football Manager. They've pretty much got everything. So today we face Millwall in the league and Brighton. But before we face Millwall, we have actually signed someone on loan for the rest of the season. Now let me introduce to you Bonk Innocent. Yes, his first name is Bonk. He's on loan from FC Lorient from France. A very all-round central midfielder. Mentals are unbelievable. Physicals are good as well. Technically, he can be a little bit better. But he's only 27 years old. He has been around the block a little bit. I say a little around the block. He's been at Lillestrøm, Malmo, Lorient. He's played games, but he's not played that many games this season. And with Matty James and Naismith pretty much holding that midfield together, and also Jason Knight, where he pushes up and all that, I thought I need someone else in there to cover. So I brought this man in on loan till the end of the season. Hopefully he can carry us over the finish line. You know, we've just gone past the halfway mark of the league. There's still 20 games or 20 so games left to play. We're going to need squad players. So with that first transfer in, let's go to the game today. Millwall at home on New Year's Day, 5 days before we face Brighton in the FA Cup. So this is going to be our starting lineup for today. Innocent does start. We have coming in goal. We have Tanner, we have Veneer, Edwards, Roberts at the back four. Innocent and Naismith as our two central midfielders. McAteer on the right, Vyman in the middle, Conway on the left with Cornick up front. On the bench we have Max O'Leary, Walters, Sykes, Moretti, Dickey, Matty James, Roland, Pring and Jason Knight, who needs a rest, hence why he's on the bench. So the Millwall starting lineup, we got Sarakin goal, we got Hardin, Hutchinson and Cooper in the defence. You got Runnard on the right, Denor in the middle, and there's Ben Osborne on the left. Saville and Campbell's two holding midfielders by the look of it, with Watmore and Jamie Donnelly up front. I said new skin, looks fantastic. It does look very, very good. So early start, 2 minutes in, we got a throw here. Roberts picks it up for Naismith. Out to Tanner. Takes a touch. Got no one to help him. Cuts back in. Gets the ball to McAteer. Got to tackle, but no penalty given. Tanner gets out to Innocent. Innocent shooting from distance. Innocent! Bonk Innocent! On his debut, within 2 minutes, have made it 1-0 Bristol City. That is not a bad way to introduce yourself. Not at all. McAteer holds it up. Tackle from behind. Nothing was given. Tanner lays it off to Innocent. Takes one touch, get out of his feet. And then smashes it across the goal. Sarek could do nothing about it. 1-0 Bristol City. 6 minutes in, Denor with a free kick. Whips it in. It's cleared from Edwards. Falls to Donnelly. Takes a touch. It's a good block by Tanner in the end. Good block. And the ball goes out for a corner for Millwall. They're looking up for it. The goal down already. Crosses whipped in. Back post. And Cumming comes and claims and takes his time on the ball. 8 minutes played. Cornick with the throw. Gives it Innocent. Gives it back to Cornick. Back to Innocent. Cuts on his left foot. Oh, good play. Cornick can get a shot off McAteer. Oh, it's off the bar. Off the bar and bounces and goes away. Could have been 2. Coming with the goal kick then. Out to Tanner. Takes his touch. Bringing it forward. Gives it to McAteer. Back to Tanner. 18 minutes played. City have had the better chances. Ball's in the environment, but it's forced to Cornick. Conway on this left-hand side. Got no one helping. Leonard's there. His trunk is blocking. Can't get it in. Back out of Innocent. He's not going to shoot from there, surely not. No, gives it back to Edwards. We keep ball, keep possession. We recycle it. Innocent. Good ball out to Roberts on his left-hand side. Takes a touch. Back out to Naismith. Gets into the box. Has a shot distance. And the keeper makes an unbelievable save and tips it over the bar. And we have a corner. Will we score from this? McAteer. You know it's going. It's going near post. Weimann can't get there, but McAteer keeps it on. Chance is still there. Weimann shoots first time. Another save by the Millwall goalkeeper. He's keeping them in this. A lot of early pressure in the first 20 minutes. McAteer looks like we're going to go short for it. He does. To Weimann. Back to McAteer. He's making space. Gets it in this time. But near back post and it's cleared. And Edwards just beats Saville to it. Corner for Millwall. Just under the half an hour gone. Denor to take it. He whips it in. It's out at the edge of the box. Saville back to Denor. It's well worked routine. Denor gives himself some space. And it is a goal for Millwall. It's a Hayden Roberts own goal. I did think Cumming might have saved it. Roberts sticks out a leg and deflects it past Cumming in goal. It's a well worked routine. Denor gets space, gets it in. That is, it's going wide. It is going wide. But Roberts sticks out in that, puts in his own goal. Never mind. And that's the half-time whistle. 1-1. We've edged it more, I think, personally. Haven't taken our chances. We're 7 and only 4 on target. And their goals come from an own goal, which was going wide. But never mind. 55 minutes played. Naismith for the corner is whipped in. It's cleared. As far as Edwards keeps hold of it. Weimann edge of the box and the volley. And that whisper past the crossbar. Sauer goes long to Nisbet. Brings it down, gets it in. Edwards can clear it. He does. Gives it to Tanner. Can we counter? Can we get the breakaway? Tanner gives it to Cornick. He gives it away to Saville. Honeyman. Donnelly. He looked offside and there's no flag. Jamie Donnelly has made it 2-1 Millwall in the 83rd minute. A long ball over the top. We were slow to push up. By the look of it, he did look offside, but then we've got players back here. Gives it away, Cornick. Honeyman looks up. Do you know what? That looks tight. It looks very tight, but no flag. Goal stands. Millwall 2, Bristol City 1. He's on. He's not on. He's off. He is miles off. Oh no, he is just on side. I'm not sure who it is on the right back. I think that might be Veneer, who's kept him on because Edwards is here pushed up. And this second half is running down quickly. 6 minutes of injury time to be played, and we have not created nothing in this second half. And that is going to be the full-time whistle. It is. We lose at home to Millwall 2-1. And it wasn't good enough. Was not good enough. Maybe we had one eye on the FA Cup third round. But we could potentially lose top spot. And by the look of it, we do lose top spot. Innocent scores on his debut. Fair play, 2 minutes in, you scored in a debut. So game number 2 of this episode is against Brighton from the Premier League. Back in a sec, it is the January transfer window, so anything could happen. And if something does in between now and then, I will obviously cut back to it. But I'll see you in a sec. And here we go then, it's game day. FA Cup third round, the magic of the FA Cup. Bristol City face Premier League Brighton. Roberto De Zerbi. They are currently 11th in the Premier League with 10 defeats, but the way they play, they are unbelievable. They are a fantastic team, Brighton. They've got some good players. It'd be interesting to see who De Zerbi brings to Ashton Gate. So this is our starting 11. We've got Cumming in goal, Walters, Veneer, Naismith and Pring in the back four. Innocent and Matty James in the central of midfield this time. McAteer on the right, Moretti on the left. Weimann in the cam role, who has had some interest because his contract is about to run out at the end of the season. And I don't think I'm going to renew it. And then Naki Wells up top. We've got O'Leary, Edwards, Knight, Conway, Tanner, Sykes, Cornick, Rob Dickey and Sam Bell on the sub bench. It is the FA Cup. Whether we win, lose, get a replay, I'll be happy. And Brighton have brought their first team with them. They have Jason Steele in goal. They've got Veltman, Webster, Lewis Dunk, Milner as left back, Modder, Gilmore, Asu Fati, Pascal Gross, Mitoma and Evan Ferguson up front. Oh dear God. This could be a giant killing in the making. Let's get a kickoff. Let's see what happens in the FA Cup. 3 minutes in. Like I said, first, there is no pressure on us to win this. But Naki was in the box and he's off to McAteer. Casey McAteer with his 9th goal of the season. Another early start. Wells gives it to McAteer edge of the box, who side foot is it? Outside of the foot. Shot past Jason Steele. It's a good shot. I think it takes deflection off a defender. I don't care. We're 1-0 up 3 minutes in. 26 minutes on the clock. We've got to throw Matty James to Innocent. It's started absolute tipping down here in Bristol. Naismith. Matty James. Can we create another chance to make it 2? McAteer. The goal scorer. Go past Milner. Experienced James Milner. Gives it back to Jason Steele to dunk. And this is what Brighton like to do. They like to suck players in and then run into the space behind Veltman. Goes down the line. Got Asu Fati right there. But Pringle with a good tackle. Weimann. Looking for McAteer, but it's clear. Milner gets in there. Gives it to Minotoma. To Milner. Into the middle to Billy Gilmore. Asu Fati's on the right wing. Cuts inside left foot. Asu Fati. And absolutely smashes it past Cumming. 1-1. A well-worked goal in the end. I thought the chance was going to go to us a couple of times then, but never mind. It doesn't. Gilmore. Asu Fati on his right wing, cuts in on his left foot, and then the power just sits coming down. Doesn't put his hands out. 1-1. Corner, 33 minutes in. It's cleared. We got to work on our corners. Our set pieces are not really being used right. I don't think we have to change it around a little bit. We still got the ball though. Pring gets into the box. Mitoma can easily get it cleared. But you don't just hoof it. They play it out from the back. It's what they're good at. But Pring with another good tackle. He's on it today, Pring. But it falls to Brighton and Asu Fati can move forward with it. Players are chasing him. Gives it to Modder. Back to Asu Fati. Gilmore. How Brighton got him, I do not know. But we got the ball back, Moretti. He's still got it. Wells. McAteer. He got a run on the outside. But it's a poor pass. Given to Evan Ferguson. Does he miss? He doesn't. He saves. And another big save by Cumming. Tips it round the post. Should be 2-1 Brighton. But somehow we get the ball clear. Well, partially clear because there's a corner. It's whipped in. It's cleared by Masoniff to dunk. Back to Gross. Ferguson into the box to dunk. Lewis Dunk to Webster. Ex-Bristol City player. Veltman. To Milner. Back to Veltman. They're passing it round. Matty James gets a foot in, but still, Veltman still got it. Gets his crossing back post. I'm not sure if that's Mitoma or not, but it's a goal kick. 43 minutes played. Coming with a goal kick. Brighton are pressing high. Walters. Got a bit of space to run into. Can we create something? To Weimann. Gets out here to Moretti. Pring has done the overlap. He's cutting inside. Looking for the run. Gets into the box. Pring gets in. Naki Wells! It's 2-1 Bristol City. Naki Wells with his 9th goal of the season. Great run by Pring to set up Naki Wells. He couldn't miss from there. Luke still nearly got to it. But Pring driving forward. Jinks it past the defender. Guts it in. And Naki Wells in the middle of the box. Surely shouldn't miss. 2-1 Bristol City. Matty James. We're in injury time of the first half. He's whipped in. Veneer! Off! Set piece actually worked. Set piece actually worked. 3-1 Bristol City. Very rarely do our set pieces work. But he's whipped in. Veneer gets up early. Still beating at his near post. Goalkeeper should never be beaten at their near post. And we go in at half time. 3-1 to the good. But of course, Brighton look dangerous when they're coming forward. We just got to concentrate, do not get complacent. Second half, and Brighton are coming forward early. But Matty changes with a great tackle. Vanier, just take your time, don't rush it. Naismith, they can't score if they don't have the ball. Vanier. Innocent. I don't know what, he's been good as well. What a signing he has been. Naki Wells. He's still got it. I thought he was going to lay it off. He's still got it. Gets that cross in back post. Moretti, get there. He doesn't. He goes down. Referee. What's he given? He's given a penalty. Bristol City penalty in the 48th minute. Naki Wells steps up. Smashes it. Top corner. Still couldn't get nowhere near it. Naki Wells with his 10th goal of the season. And a brace. Bristol City 4. Brighton 1. I wasn't sure if referee gave a penalty or not. It didn't come up as a penalty. I'm waiting for a VAR thing, but it's no VAR. We haven't got no VAR. Okay, we're on the 17th minute. Players are looking tired, so we're going to bring some players off. Vyman looking tired. We're going to bring on Jason Knight. McAteer has had a good game, and then we're going to bring on Mark Sykes. So 2 players, Mark Sykes and Jason Knight, have come into the fold. 20 to go. We're in the 86th minute. It's still 4-1. We're going to make some changes. Moretti's going to come off for Sammy Bell. Also, we're going to bring off Walters and bring on George Tanner. That is going to be it. 86th minute. A couple of minutes left. Can we hold on? Since the penalty, there's been no highlights. 5 minutes injury time to be played. We're into the 4th of it. Surely time's going to run out. It's a goal kick. It's full time. We have just knocked Premier League Brighton out of the FA Cup. Convincingly as well. 4-1 winners. McAteer, Naki Wells getting 2. And a Zach Vanier goal from a corner as well. We don't score from corners. And it was a full strength Brighton team. So, of course, after beating Brighton in the FA Cup, we've got to see the 4th round draw, haven't we? See who we get in the next round. Here we go then, FA Cup 4th round draw. Let's start. Let's see who we get. Burnley or Arsenal, a couple of maybe Premier League all ties going on here. Millwall will face Bristol City. We go to the Den after losing to them earlier in this episode. We now face Millwall again. That's a tie. That is going to be a great tie. And that is scheduled for the end of the month. And that is going to be our next episode. Millwall, the end of the January transfer window, and Leeds United at home is going to be our next episode. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you are wondering what I'm wearing, I am wearing a Bayern Munich Oktoberfest away kit. Now, I quite like it. It's quite nice, green. You will be seeing me wearing a few more football kits, and at some point, I might even do a football kit video of where I get all my kits from, and cheap. Something to look forward to in the future. If you have enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. I'm looking to get 10 likes in this video. Also, if you haven't already, why haven't you? First of all, please do hit the subscribe button. It does help out massively. And also hit that notification bell so you're notified when one of my videos do go live. So, defeat to Millwall in the league, but then we smash a Premier League team, Brighton, 4-1 at home in the FA Cup 3rd round to set up another game against Millwall. Kind of like it's a little bit scripted, don't you think? Until next time, guys, take a stay, look after yourself, and I will see you all very, very soon. Doodles.